Hello, Brenton with AllDocked here. In this video, I am going to open up some of the brand new 2022 Hot Wheels C-Case cars that I was able to find on the pegs at Target. So this assortment is hitting Target in my area, and I was pretty excited to find all of these. So I was able to find the regular treasure hunt. You can see the Circle Flame logo on the left here. And I'm not actually going to open this one because I'm kind of keeping the regular treasure hunts in their cases as well, but this is the regular one. It's Pixel Shaker. Pretty cool. I think it goes with the little ride-on characters if you have those particular, I believe it's Mega Bloks characters. The super treasure hunt would be this van, the Dodge van, if you find it in Spectra Flame paint and Real Rider tires. I was not able to find one. I did go to like 6 Targets and I was not able to find one, but I found just the regular version, which is pretty cool. This case has some awesome stacked vehicles. First up, we're going to open up Sweet Driver. Not to be confused with Donut Drifter. This is a Ryu Asada, and I think any one of his cars is probably going to be a very popular casting. So this kind of looks like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup called Sweet Driver. It's part of the Fast Foodie series, new for 2022. Good stuff going on, and we'll go ahead and open it up. So there it is. That looks delicious, by the way. I would really like a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup right now by looking at this. Kind of has like some ice cream, milkshake kind of stuff going on here. Pretty cool casting. All right, next up we have the Hot Wheels 450F. Pretty cool vehicle as well. Another motorcycle. I like adding these to the collection. Oh, there we go. Perfect. There it is. Nice graphics on it. The wheels are straight. They used to make motorcycles with some bent handlebars, like so it would be turned. It's much better with them straight. Nice to have a nice dirt bike part of the collection again as well. This is a carryover. This is not part of the C. I found this one in part of the B, but I had forgotten to open this one on camera for you guys when I did the B case, so I just did a carryover. And I believe this actually is a carryover car as well. I think this might still be on the pegs with the C case as well. I don't remember seeing this one, but, well, I do. I don't remember if it came with the case or not. It has a nice little Volkswagen logo, woody panel on the side. Pretty cool. Next up is a fantasy casting, but it's a Ryu Asada casting, is GT Scorcher. This thing looks a lot like the Nissan Skyline that was part of the Silhouette series, I believe. And I couldn't pass it up, even though it's a fantasy casting. I guess it has a special feature. Let's see, what is it? Okay, the front splitter moves up and down. There it goes. Yes, it does. That's pretty cool. So you don't have to curb the splitter. I really like the tampo work. That is awesome. You can see a nice detailed engine. I always appreciate that aspect of any car too, with a see-through hood. Kind of blocky, but at the same time aerodynamic. Kind of has like a 70s or 80s racing feel to it. The Le Mans series, or man, I'm blanking on the series, but that's a pretty cool casting. Basically everything else is a licensed casting, which is really, really cool. All right, let's go ahead and open up the Dodge Dart, part of the art cars. I think that's why I'm going to open up this one first. It's cool, but not the best Dodge Dart we've ever seen, but it does have Dodge right on the side of it. I don't know what they're going to spell for 2022, but this one says U, has Dodge right on there. Kind of almost looks like a Batman kind of livery from the 60s, the show where they would go pow, bam, Dodge. All right, next up we'll open up the Subaru WRX STI. This thing was kind of cool. I kind of almost missed this one on the pegs. It kind of blends in, so be sure not to forget it. It has a blackish blue paint job with some kind of mountainy 80s colored graphics with that pink going on. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I like the rims. Next up, we have the Borla 2019 Chevy Silverado Trail Boss LT. Also, don't confuse this with the Borla Jeep that is out there. That is also on the pegs at the same time. This thing is pretty cool. Nice big Chevy truck, which is perfect because it did just snow in our area where I am from, and it's nice to have big trucks. All right, next up, this is a brand new for 2022, a Ford Mustang Mach-E 1400. I'm guessing that's the horsepower. It's got the Vaughn Gittin on it, and I think it's because he drove one of these at Goodwood, I believe. This one's got the Ford Performance logo on it, actually all over it. Splitter does not go up and down on this one. That is hard and fast. Pretty cool tires. Doesn't really have any tampo work. Oh, it does. It has a little blue Mustang. And that's kind of cool too, because I believe that is kind of like their new branding. All right. So next up is, what do we go for? Man, I don't even know. There's so many good castings. Here's a Ryo Asada casting. We've got the Nissan R390 GTI in white. We've seen this already in red and blue, I believe. And now we have a white, which is pretty cool. I think the white one's the best one so far. I like the white. It shows the proportions the best. That window swoops below the wheel line, which is really cool. It kind of has... yeah, that's cool. I don't really know where I was going with that. All right, next up is a Bugatti EB110 SS. Another Ryo Asada casting. There's a ton of them. The van, and then the GT40 coming up, or GT90. But here's the EB110. I really like the red interior. I know sometimes red and yellow don't always go together, but for some reason, a 90s hypercar, it works. And I like it a lot. Nice little Bugatti logo. And there's the rear. Good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and move to the GT40. Yep, it is a GT40 Mark IV. In Gulf livery. Always another popular tampo scheme. Another Ryo Asada casting. This thing looks awesome. It'll be very popular, I'm sure, because it is a Gulf livery. Base is, I like the big back tires. And this is another one where the wheel wells, bodywork's below the wheel well. It's kind of cool. All right, next up, we'll go ahead and go to the 56 Ford F100 in Moon Eyes, but not in yellow. I actually didn't catch that when I bought it. That's interesting. That's unique, and this will probably be a very popular casting too once people realize that it is Moon Eyes. It's got Hot Wheels Body Shop on it, El Segundo, a satin red paint job, black and gold tampos on the side. This thing, beastly back tires. That is really cool. This thing is awesome. It's always been a popular casting ever since it debuted. I think it came around in the 90s? No, 98? 2002? Don't remember. 98, I believe. I think I got it. Maybe it was 99. It was blue and it had the Ford logo on it. All right, anyway, that's pretty cool. Next up, we'll go ahead and go with the Ford Bronco. A 2021 Ford Bronco, part of the Mud Studs. That's kind of cool. Brown tires, but not that bad because it kind of looks good with this dark gray paint. It actually does work. I'm not the biggest fan of brown tires, but it works. Bronco. Let's see if I can keep this focused. Yeah, this is a really cool casting. One of the most normal ones so far other than the blue, and I really like that. You can kind of see the interior, which is nice as well. All right, let's go ahead and go with the Lowrider 59 Chevy Impala. Man, this thing harkens back to the 90s too, when Hot Wheels was doing a bunch of cars that look like this. Nice to see them bring them back. I've got a bunch of Impalas and... yeah, well, actually, they're all Impalas, I believe, from the 90s. If you go through my videos of my cases of when I was a kid, my unboxing or going through those cases, you'll see all the cars that I have that look like this. Man, this one is stunning. Check that out. It's got a purple interior, purple windshield. Absolutely epic. Really, really good, cool casting. All right, let's go ahead and go to the Dodge van. Again, this would be the Super Treasure Hunt if you find it in Spectra Flame paint and Real Rider tires. Good stuff there. Service and parts, Hot Wheels Kart Company, and there's a little cart in there. Adorable, right? Nice Tampo work up front. Nothing in the back. It's not really a problem. It's a Dajiban, which is awesome too. Last up, this thing is really cool. Super popular, I'm sure. A 2022 new casting. The 20 Toyota Tacoma in close to, but not really, Cavalry Blue. I forget which blue this is called. Yeah, drawing a blank. I just was at the auto show recently, and they still have a blue that's kind of similar to this, but they do not have Cavalry Blue anymore. I forget what this one's called, but I do like the Army Green. I don't know if they have Desert Sand anymore either. But those three colors, Cavalry Blue, Army Green, and Desert Sand, were the three really cool colors. But this is another really cool blue too. It's nice to see this casting in a very iconic looking color. 4x4 Tampo in the back, Tacoma. That is stunning. Stunning Tampo work up front as well. Yeah, they did really well with this thing. Really, really well. There it is. Awesome to see. I'm sure it's going to be super popular, and I'm glad to add it to the collection. So there you have it. There are the 2022 C-Case cars. Let me know which ones are your favorites. Have you found any of them? And until the next one, have a good one.